Hello, everybody. Hello. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining in to another episode of Mitch the Motivator program. I'm glad you're here. You're here, and it is so wonderful. You are in for such a great video today. Something that affects us all. Talk about those nerves. Yes, you probably see it in the thumbnail and see how that guy was just, going bananas, going berserk. We're going to talk about stress levels and how you can deal with very, very stressful times and events. Those jitters, butterflies, the things that throw you out of whack. You could be getting married soon, starting a new job, starting uh, something that's totally different from your wheelhouse. Maybe you are, going to give a speech. Maybe you are an actor and you're going to have your first audition, whatever the situation is. You know, you are a nervous wreck. Your nerves are just out of whack and you just need something that's going to be helpful and natural as possible to help calm your nerves, to help get those jitters out of the way from you being so stressful that you feel as though you're going to fall over yourself, or just pull your hair out, or just, just, who knows, just go off into a very, very bizarre, freaked out, spazzed out nature. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. And again, it's very common. We all deal with that. We all face that. You don't totally 100% get rid of it. Nerves is a part of the human nature, part of the biology of us. And sometimes it's good to have nerves, not that are rattled, not are just totally shook, but nerves are a reminder. Nerves are a reminder that we are preparing for something that we care about. We want to do well. We don't want to so-called fail. We want to put our best foot forward and give the best performance, give the best day or something new. Give it our all. We want to come off as perfect. And that's the thing. We have to remember that we're not perfect. We can try to give our best shot and be as perfect as possible, but the bottom line is we're not perfect. So that is another stress factor that we can help, take off the table that causes unnecessary stress. And if you're a perfectionist, I get it. We all, I'm a bit of a perfectionist myself. We all want to, do 100% on every test and just come off flawless. But we need not to burden ourselves overwhelmingly about that because, again, nothing's perfect. We can just try our best, and our best is not only good enough at times, but it sometimes far exceeds. We have to remember that far exceeds our expectations going into that day or going into that new performance or event, whatever the situation is. So even before that, the days, the hours leading up to that, what's very key and what's very important is, of course, to naturally try to help calm the nerves and ease our bodies through meditation, through prayer, through breathing exercises, whatever it is to help you to normally, naturally get your body to relax. Maybe getting extra hours of sleep or rest in some form of fashion, a massage, whatever you need to do to try to get the muscles relaxed and try to, again, get yourself as at ease as possible. So that's always for the taking. So those are things to consider. Also, we're going to remember that preparation. Preparation is key. Yes, preparing now. So if you are starting a new job, or again starting uh, school, a new day, moving to a new neighborhood, uh, whatever the situation is. You could be auditioning for uh, a play or for America's top, idol or model, whatever the situation is, something new, or giving that first Toastmaster, that first speech, first interview. Prepare. Yes, do your research on how you can fine tune all the soft skills you have. Soft skills meaning, things that you can transfer into that new day, that performance, that first day. And then the soft skills are using what you have already, your attributes, your characteristics. Maybe you are a kind person, thoughtful person, or energetic person, someone who's knowledgeable about different things, or who's interested in knowing about things. You have a keen interest in things. Maybe you have different experiences with different cultures. Maybe you know another language. You might be bilingual or trilingual. You might be, someone who has hobbies or talents. Where the situation is, take that into that first day. Yes, what I mean by that is use that, use those experiences, use those skills, and take it with you to help invent, not only enhance but perhaps advance your day. For an example, say you have a background in, let's say, sports, you or some sort of talent. Well, when your interview, during your speech, uh, during a performance, include that into that. Maybe you don't have those things. Maybe you're just a nice, caring person, and that's awesome. Show your concern and consideration on that first day at work, or that first day on an interview, your first approach. Take those things with you. Maybe you have, again, a skill in cooking. Maybe talk about some recipes. You know, be natural as possible. Again, people are people, such as yourself. No one's bigger or better than you. We're people at the end of the day. And again, preparation. Preparation also includes practice. Stand in front of a mirror, you know, do a demonstration with friends or family. These things are helpful to get you, again, prepared. It'll give you that confidence. It'll give you that upbuildment so that when you do go into that first day, you can have a sense of saying, well, hey, I am prepared. You feel accomplished in some ways. You're proud that you're prepared. Take that with you. Remember that. Uh, all these things, again, also help you to remain focused and take that focus off your nerves. So that's another thing, redirecting your thoughts from being, a nervous wreck and feels as though you're going to fail, but redirect those thoughts on the things you prepared, the things you learn and research, and try to think about that more as you go into that moment. And again, that moment isn't just a moment, meaning that, okay, when you start out that first day, sure, it might, something might not come out right, or you might even slip on a banana peel. You're walking into the door. I'm just, any kind of crazy scenario. In other words, what I'm saying is, something might happen. You might actually spill coffee. Hopefully you don't, but spill a drink or something on a new coworker, when you're having lunch with them on the first day, whatever the situation is. Something might happen. To err is human. That's okay. That's a moment. That's not going to be the sum total of that whole day. Okay. That's a moment. If that happens, that doesn't mean that it's a bad day. It's going to happen continuously on after that, or it doesn't finalize that day as being bad. See, sometimes what happens is we'll put too much focus on ourselves and on moments and on things that can take us away from really the big picture. The big picture is that day, not just that moment. And sometimes we think so much about the details of, some things we might have did or said, or a mistake we might have made. And other people are not really looking at that. You know, that's another thing. People might say, if I go on this interview, I might say one word that's wrong, or two words, or I might, in a speech, might not say something, it might not come out right. I might cough, I might hiccup, or it might not sound right. No, don't feel like that. And even if it happens, it's not the whole day or the whole speech, not the whole audition, not the whole performance, or whatever the situation is. It's not that. It's just a moment. And a moment won't, again, finalize what you have to offer. Because again, you're just trying to be the best. And again, sometimes people overlook that anyway. What you think they're looking at is not what it is. They're really looking at people who are of, good intentions, are really looking at your overall, effort. And that's the thing. You're giving your best effort. And your best effort will again surpass any kind of error or mistake that happens because you're not perfect. So again, understanding these things, think about these things can help again alleviate the nervous wreck that you might feel or the jitters, which are natural, so that you can go into that day saying, you know what? Yes, I'm going to do my best and my best is good enough. And you'll see, and you probably already experienced this before, that hey, you thought that you're going to bomb, you know, at something. You thought that the interview or the performance or your first test, your first approach or something was going to be just a disaster. And you find out it turned out to be well. Even though you might not have passed, it could be a test. Even though you might not have passed the test, you at least learn something from it, knowing that the next time you can go in with another strategy or more understanding about something. So don't let it again be the end all, the end all to be all. Don't let it to be a moment in error be the whole judgment about the whole situation. Again, it's about the mindset. And when the mind's at ease and the mind's focused on the positive instead of the negative, you can again help alleviate some of the nerves and also help you to stay focused and prepared to give your best effort. And I know that usually you do well and you did it anyway, and you will do well if you haven't taken these things in consideration, this perspective. Yes, you will, because see, you already want to do well. It's just that there are just lingering thoughts, and just your imperfections are coming out, saying, you know what, you know that inner voice on your shoulder saying, you know, ah, you're not going to do well. You're going to mess up. Kick that inner voice off and listen to the other voice that's saying, you got this. You do. You got it. So again, take it a step at a time, you know, and with that, again, you had the whole day or you had the whole time. Again, it might not be a whole day situation. It could be just a 15-minute speech, 5-minute speech. Maybe you're starting to do a comedy. It'd be just a 5-minute set. You worry about you're going to bomb in some way. No, just by you getting up on stage is showing that you have enough courage. And again, once you start, feeling the crowd and doing some breathing, deep breathing, I always talk about deep breathing, that will help you again calm down. And then you can start to go on the flow and see people as people, not judges. You're not going before a judge. You're going before flesh and blood. You're going before flesh and blood, which is flawed and also have strengths, just like yourself. Okay. Not going against this mammoth of a person, in which your mind is thinking. Your mind's thinking that, wow, this person is going to be looking at every nook and cranny, every little thing about me, and they're going to see all my mistakes and flaws. No, you're overthinking. That's another situation too. That's another issue that overthinking can come into play. Overthinking is a part of that inner voice that we want to, pull off, pull to the side. We want to take it over there. And remember the other voice, the positive voice, the voice of encouragement. And, all the other voices of encouragement, as this video is for you. Yes, you, to know that going into that situation, you're going in it with the right attitude, positive attitude, things will work out quite well. They really will. You may again experience this before, but if not, hey, try it. And again, also by doing this, understand what will also make you even more encouraged to do well is you're not just doing it for yourself. You're doing it to maybe help others. So I always like to talk about the thoughtfulness of it. You being an example to others. Tell people that after you finish that day at work, tell a younger person, your child, your niece, your nephew, your cousin, or whatever, let them know if you can, or someone know that, this is my first day today at this particular place. This is my first time going on stage, and I got through it. And I did better than expected. At least I feel like that. And you'll feel like that down the line. And let them know and share with them how you felt and how you overcame that. Make a video about it. Make a YouTube video about it. Okay. Or whatever platform. Again, take all these elements that you are feeling with right now and let it make the best for you. And don't just be settled with the guy on the thumbnail who's going like that. Okay. Yeah, you might feel like that, but that's not going to be the end result. The end result is, you're going to come out smelling like roses and you're just going to do quite well. Yes. So again, jitters and butterflies and nerves are sometimes just a reminder that we want to do well. We don't want to fail. You're not going to fail. Failing is just not trying at all. You're trying. By trying already, you're on the path to winning. And that's the attitude that you want to implement, cultivate within yourself. And as you go on, as you take those steps, baby steps along the way, and the nerves will be there, but you can work through it. You will see how things will manifest in a good way and in a successful way for you. So again, consider these tips, consider these things. The next time that you feel like you're going to pull out your hair or whatever, or just go berserk or go bananas, and hey, take a deep breath, hold it in 4 seconds, exhale, release slowly through your mouth for 4 seconds. Do that a few times and try to think of positive things and be around people who are going to make you feel more positive and encouraged in a good way. So all those things take for consideration. And I know that you're going to do well. Again, good things are difficult, but good things, when done, are worth it. You're worth it. You're amazing. You're awesome. Understand that. Know that it's true. Until next time, thanks for joining in. Please like, please subscribe, please donate in any way, shape, form, or fashion you can to get the channel to just take off. It's a very, very small channel. We're trying to build it up to help you be more built up, more encouraged, and more empowered, because empowerment is what it comes down to. So again, thank you so much. You could have been anywhere else in the world doing anything you wanted, but you joined into the Motivator program, and I'm so grateful. Until next time, everyone, all the best to you. Go out there, knock them out, and you're going to do good that day on whatever the task it is. Believe it. And watch this video again. So when you go and start that next day, hey, know that someone's behind you. I am, as well as others. You got this. Know that. You really do. I know you do. All the best to you. And again, peace as always. I'm signing off right now. And next time, take care. One love. And share some great comments that you have. Some thoughts that are motivational and encouraging to all the ones who are partaking and listening and watching, so they can see as well and build each other up, build up a great community. That's what's up. One love. Take care.